At this point, I am detaining you.
For what reason?
Well, you're either dictating to somebody about you going outside of the parking lot to take pictures.
No, I was talking to you. I said if they're still coming out to talk to me, tell them I'll be out in the parking lot.
I want some identification.
I don't have any.
You don't have anything? Did you drive here?
I did.
Sir, you're allowed to record us. We understand that. You need to go back to the sidewalk like we started.
No, I don't, sir. You need to learn the law. I'm clear. I was clearly 10 feet away from you, 15 feet away until you walked up. So you need to back up, sir.
No, you need to back up.
No, sir. You need to back up.
Do you have your ID I can see real quick, and I will get you on your way?
Here, right here.
Okay. Do you have an ID I can see real quick, and then I can get you on your way?
Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime?
You were called in as a suspicious person. I have the right to ID you.
But for what crime though, sir?
Welcome to ID Refusal 101. We're here to arm you with legal knowledge to protect yourself. Subscribe now to know your rights and how to assert them. And now, enjoy the video.
Okay, how do you drive a motor vehicle without your license?
Because my license is in my car.
Okay, so your license is in your car now?
Yes.
So if we get out there, you can produce your identification.
For what crime?
Oh, I didn't say you committed a crime.
So if I haven't committed a crime, why am I detained?
Because you don't have to commit a crime for me to stop somebody and ask for identification.
So that means I'm not detained.
What you need to do later is you need to confer with an attorney or whatever, because I have the right to detain somebody for suspicious activity, and that's what you're doing.
Did you
reason to believe?
Did you read the DHS memo that was sent out in 2010 and then revised in 2018? You can't use suspicion as a reason to detain a public photographer if I haven't committed a crime.
You're a public photographer, and I ask you who you work for, and you said you don't work for anybody.
I work for
so
myself.
Yourself.
Which
then
is,
you wouldn't explain why you're taking videos and pictures.
I don't have to have a reason to do public photography. Is this a sergeant here or
no? That is.
Okay. Well, do you understand public photography?
I do.
Can you explain to him that he has no reason to detain me here for public photography?
We have a right to know who we're dealing with.
If I've committed a crime, I haven't
committed. Do you want to identify yourself? You're in a public building taking photos.
I'm in a public, exactly. I don't have to identify myself.
We're trying to figure out who you are, what you need the pictures for.
For what reason? I haven't committed a crime. Are y'all gonna question this man? He's done nothing wrong.
I know this man.
We will question him if he does the same actions.
So are you saying I committed a crime?
I'm not saying that.
So then why are we talking?
Because I'm trying to determine what your purpose is.
I've told you I'm a public photographer.
I told you it's
I'm
a
taking
public big building, but we're responsible. That's why there's security.
And I went through security and I checked through security.
These gentlemen here.
I've went through security and I've checked through security.
I detain people that have come through there also to investigate what they're doing at this point. This day and age, okay, with the violence that's being committed, and you're taking pictures and videos of everybody.
That's every officer's story plot this day and age. I haven't committed a crime. I've done nothing wrong. I've committed no crime.
But how is the people that do that? I didn't say you committed a crime.
So now you're categorizing me with people. I've done nothing.
No, I'm not categorizing.
But you just said usually the people. I've done nothing wrong, so you can't categorize me.
No, I said people in general that come through. That's why we have a metal detector, and that's why I have security in this building to protect the safety of people.
Officer Hill, or how can I address you? I'm sorry.
Or you can address me any way you want.
Officer Hill.
That's your right.
Okay, Officer Hill. You keep bringing up this security gate. I've passed through this security gate. I didn't. There's nothing went off. I am completely clean. Why do you keep bringing up this security gate?
What I'm saying is this is a secure building.
And I went through the security part of the secure building and I had nothing on me.
Protect the judges and everybody else.
Am I in the courtroom?
No, I said if there's a courtroom in there. Now, if you want to go upstairs and take videos of the courtroom and what's going on.
There's no cell phones allowed in courtrooms. I understand that. Like, I know what I'm doing. I wouldn't just be out here pointing this camera out if I didn't know what I was doing. I'm in a public lobby. This is a public building. I haven't went in any security area. I went through security, as you keep bringing up. I have no weapons, no nothing.
No, I said the reason we have this security.
And I understand that. This is a First Amendment protected activity that I'm doing, and you're detaining me because of me acting in my First Amendment. Is that what you're saying?
Well, because you were confrontational over here at the elevator.
I'm not confrontational. You asked me a question, I answered them.
Yeah.
If this goes longer than 10 minutes, I'm gonna have to cut it, and I'll start a second video here. Can I have an arm's reach of distance in my personal space, please? Because if you come too close and you touch me, that's an assault. So I would like a little distance, please.
He's telling me he wants distance because he says I'm assault.
I said if you come too close to me and unwanted touch, an unconsensual touch, that's an assault. Because if I touch you and you didn't want me to, that's an assault.
I know the law, yeah. And I
understand that. Well, obviously,
listen, for the camera, when you do something wrong, when you violate North Carolina law, I will place you under arrest.
What am I doing wrong?
I said when you do.
So you're gonna follow me and stalk me until I break the law.
No,
so now you're trying to entrap me into breaking the law.
I'm responsible for the property and the security of this building.
Okay. So you know this is my property, right? Like I pay taxes on this.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, okay.
So does he and so does she.
Thank you for being professional. Thank you. And thank you, sir. This I don't understand your reason of employment right now. I don't understand it at all, honestly. I don't. Yeah, so they're gonna follow me. Well, he is anyway, because he's a puppy. He says he's gonna wait until I break the law. That's what he's
No,
gonna
I
do.
said if you do.
He's gonna wait until I
Correct.
break the law so he can
I
arrest
said
me.
if you do, I will place you under arrest.
Oh, if I break the law?
Yeah, if
Tell
you
me
violate
things.
North Carolina law, I'll place you under arrest.
Really? Well, tell me some things that I could do here that could break the law. Tell me some things here.
Tell you some things.
Yeah. Tell me things that you would
intent,
deem.
sir?
I'm just out here taking pictures and videos because I'm a news journalist and I put together content for a story. As I tried to explain to him in here, but he kept talking over me.
Well, that's the
all-
first time you
So
use that
what is-
terminology.
That's,
What else
I
can
don't-
we
but,
do to
but I
assist
don't.
you?
But I don't have to use that terminology to do
that's the first time
what
you
the
did.
First
You
Amendment
explained
tells
it.
me I can do. I don't have to put fancy words together to tell you that this is a First
No,
Amendment
but you have
protected
to put
activity.
words together to explain what you're doing.
I don't have to explain anything, officer. I don't. That's the law.
don't?
No. The Constitution tells me and you
No,
that the
you
freedom of
didn't-
press.
you
No,
better
see.
check the Constitution.
No, obviously you need to. That's why I'm not in handcuffs because I ain't done nothing wrong. So,
So what else is it that we can do to assist you today?
officer, I'm be completely honest with you, and I'm be cordial with you because you've been nothing. I would just like for this officer here because I feel threatened right now.
What else can we do?
I would like for you to call
assist
this officer off me, please, because he has no reason to follow me around. If I followed y'all around in public, that'd be harassment.
So you have the right
And
to
it's
ride
funny
around
to
public
you,
place,
right?
But I don't. It is actually it is.
Because you're following me. Before
No,
I came
because
into
you
this
tell
building,
me
you
that
were
you have the right
inside.
to be in a public place, but I don't.
Because you're following me here. You were inside.
I'm
If
walking
you wanted
around
to
the
be
building
out
just
here,
like you are.
you would have been out here before I
I'm
came out
walking
here.
around the building, just like you are.
We are at our place of employment.
And I
sir.
understand that, sir, but he was inside. I show up, I
He's,
come outside, and he's
still at
following
his
me now.
place of employment?
He's following me. If you saw me following your wife, would you think that was okay because I'm allowed to be in public? Is that all right?
I'm not really going to address that. It's not what we're doing right here.
So now it's personal feelings now. But see, if I was following your wife or your daughter or your wife, your daughter, you look into
sir.
that.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
coming up with hypothetical.
No, I'm
and
not.
it's just-
Y'all are
it just
following
makes
me,
sense.
and then you say, "Oh well, this is public. I can be here." Well, if your wife's in public and I follow her, that's nothing wrong, right? Is that
You
wrong?
didn't understand my explanation.
You're following me. Before I
If
showed
this is
up,
a
you
public
were
place,
inside.
You're telling me I don't have the right to be here in a
Before
public
I
place
showed up,
also?
you were content
Did
with,
you
with
understand what I
sitting
just
inside.
said? Do you
This is
understand what I
public.
just
I
said?
came out here. You followed me.
So
This
I
is
can't be in a
harassment.
public place
All
also.
right, well,
This is my place of employment. This is where
but
I
you're
work.
following me.
I'm walking the same place you
I
are.
didn't.
I have the right to control this area, and that's what I'm doing.
You're following me.
I'm following you?
Yes, you're following me. For what reason? Are you gonna follow me all the way back to my car?
Probably.
Okay, well that's nice. Well, put your walking shoes on, cause you got a
got
good
my
walk.
walking shoes.
Well, let's take a walk, sir. So yeah, there, he's gonna follow me, and he's gonna not get any information that he was looking for. I'm about to cut the live stream. So we're gonna, I'll probably Uber out of here just so he can lose his fight here, and I'll cut the live stream, and I'll be back on with y'all in a minute.
The first video captures a freelance journalist being stopped and detained without cause in a public lobby simply for taking photographs. The police officer used the excuse of suspicious activity to demand identification, but the journalist firmly refused because he had committed no crime. The vital lesson here is that vague police suspicion never constitutes a legal basis to force a citizen to show ID. The advice for you is to always remain calm, master the Department of Homeland Security memorandum regarding filming rights, and continuously ask clearly whether you are being lawfully detained. Right, next, we will witness an even more shocking incident in California, where TV News First journalists are pushed into an abusive distance trap right in front of the Newport Beach police station.
What's that?
Do you mind backing up above my car?
Yeah, just go to the sidewalk.
I'm clearly far enough. Thank you.
Sir, you're allowed to record us. We understand that. You need to go back to the sidewalk like we started.
No, I don't, sir. You need to learn the law. I was clearly 10 feet away from you, 15 feet away until you walked up. So
That's
you
not
need
the
to
law,
back
sir.
up, sir.
No, you need to back up.
No, sir. You need to back up. What's wrong with you? Who do you work for? Do I work for you or do you work for me?
Sir, if you don't back up, you're going to get arrested. You understand that?
For what?
For interfering. We can't deal with what we're dealing with.
I'm not interfering.
You are.
No,
You're
sir.
delaying us.
You're interfering with what I'm doing right now. You need to go. You better get a supervisor out here before you get in big trouble.
We're the supervisor, sir.
What?
We're the supervisor.
Oh shit! You guys are in trouble. Where's your boss at? I'll step 2 feet back and that's it.
Step back to the sidewalk.
No, sir. I'm in public. You cannot trespass me from public. You're ridiculous. You better learn the law, buddy. You better contemplate that in your head real well, because you're about to get yourself in some big trouble. Go ahead.
That's how Newport Beach behaves with photographers, guys.
You guys are allowed to record. We're allowed to set reasonable distance. You need to step back to the sidewalk like we're asking you, or you will be arrested.
You know how many feet we must legally be away from you?
There's no set.
Oh, there is. We do this all the time. So we know exactly what we're doing and we know our bounds.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Justin Morales.
Badge number, serial number?
1412.
What's your name and badge number, officer?
Sergeant Kresge, 1352.
Thank you.
If you guys are the supervisors, what are you training the people that are out there?
Training them to set reasonable time and distance.
No, sir.
You guys to back up.
I was clearly 15 feet away when you asked me the first
There's
time,
no
and I'm not
15
going to move anymore, sir.
Then you're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not interfering, sir.
You are.
I'm not interfering. You're interfering with what I'm doing.
To address you guys.
No,
Because
sir.
You're not listening to the
No,
sergeant.
you can go back to your business. You can definitely go back to your business. Don't get butt hurt. You're only going to put me under arrest because you're butt hurt.
No, because you're refusing a lawful order.
No, sir. It's not a lawful order. I'm in public. This is I pay taxes. This is my station.
Again, when the officers show up, you're going to be arrested unless you back up right now. Do you understand?
I'm going to wait for them to show up because maybe they're more reasonable than you are. You don't make the rules, dude.
Okay, guys, back up. Back up right now, or you're going to be arrested.
Don't put your hands on me, sir. Look, he's touching me.
Back up, or you're going to be arrested.
Don't push me, sir. Don't push
Step
me. Are
back
you
to the
threatening me?
sidewalk.
Is this
I'm
a threat?
telling you to back up to the
Are
sidewalk.
you threatening me with arrest, sir?
I'm telling you that you will be arrested
What
if you don't
What
back
am I
up.
getting arrested for?
Because you're interfering. We're dealing with this gentleman, and you're interfering with our
No.
investigation.
How am I
Turn
interfering,
around.
sir? How am I interfering?
You're arrested.
Okay. Relax. Drop the camera.
No, what's wrong with
Drop
you
the
people?
camera. You're under arrest.
Please back up to the sidewalk. Continue backing up to the sidewalk. Continue
When you don't back up, you're going to be arrested, sir. Back up to the sidewalk.
Sir, you're going to be placed under arrest unless you continue backing up.
Don't touch me, sir.
You're going to be placed under arrest unless you continue
Hey,
backing
call
up.
Felipe, bro.
Will do, bro.
I don't want you. I just want you back up. You can just stay there while we finish this. I would appreciate it.
What's wrong with you guys?
You're not listening, sir.
No,
We told you you can record us.
under arrest.
We don't
need to
consent
back
to
up when
illegal
we tell you.
searches or seizures.
The second video exposes the blatant abuse of power by the Newport Beach police as they unlawfully arrest a freelance journalist. Although the journalist stood at a safe and legal distance, officers intentionally closed the gap to manufacture a fake interference charge. The lesson learned is that police often use workspace tactics to coerce citizens into stopping their recording. The advice for you is to firmly assert your rights, maintain continuous filming, and have a plan ready to hand over your equipment to a colleague if assaulted. Next, we move to a completely different legal battlefield in Washington, where an independent journalist uses the law to directly confront school district officials to expose the administrative concealment of public records.
Two of them, beginning with the procedures manual, which I was trying to show him what it is. My understanding is you're the public records officer.
I am, yes.
Great. So section 40 talks about the published procedures. So I was coming in here to examine the prominently displayed, the statute says it has to be prominently displayed to the public.
And I believe Superintendent Woods has provided you with our policy, which there's a paragraph in there that says that the board by formal resolution does not keep the index and what you're requesting to prominently see. We have a section in our board policy in there. It's here, I'll show it to you.
Additionally, the procedures manual, though, is a completely separate section that has nothing to do with
I'll show you.
the index. So even with the index,
Yeah, declared.
yeah, if you look at subsection 4A of section 70 of the Public Records Act, it has to be published. And I mean, it has to be.
And I'm letting you know we have a formal board resolution that they've accepted under our board policy that we do not have to do that.
Totally understand,
So-
but the order has to be published.
So I'm happy to fill this out for you if you're here for a public records request.
So I can't see the published order. I can only see.
We
the
will
published.
fill out a public. If you fill out a public records request, we can
So
move forward. So
I just
your
want to
name
make sure.
is Steve.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding you as the public records officer here on video and audio recording.
Are you
Hold on, I
willing to provide an address?
I got to finish.
Unknown. Are you willing to
What I'm
provide
trying
a
to
phone number?
understand is
No,
where is the
we are
published-
filling out
Ma'am,
the form
no.
as the public records officer.
Ma'am, I have questions of the public records
This
officer
also
first.
says
Okay.
that if you read this, right, that yes, you can do this orally or you can fill out the form for
Correct.
public records.
Correct. I'm talking about the
But
procedures.
you cannot
ma'am.
disrupt the operations of our organization.
Ma'am, I'm not disrupting
You
anything.
you are disrupting it at
How
this
am I
time.
disrupting?
We are trying to take your information.
I have questions to ask, ma'am.
That
How
is correct.
That's
but
disrupting?
it is right now because you did not make an appointment to come in,
Oh,
and
to
we
make
are
a Public
trying
Records
to.
Act request, I have to make an appointment?
Nope, I'm filling it out right now.
So
So
what's
no
this
address,
disruption
no
thing you're
phone
talking
number.
about?
Do you have an email address
I
you'd
do,
like
but
to
I'd like to
provide?
get clarification on something.
Okay, what's the description of
I
your
feel
public
like you're
records?
escalating. I'm going to ask you to please.
I'm not escalating. I'm asking the questions on the public records
Please
request.
de-escalate, okay? You're getting a little animated.
What
I'm gonna
is
step back
your
a little bit,
description?
okay?
What is your description?
Before I can provide the description, I need to get
Okay.
clarification about something.
So do you
So
prefer
where can I view
records,
the
or would you
prominently
prefer
displayed
to
central
receive
and field
copies?
organization descriptions?
I'm asking you to. We are putting this in a public records.
So I just want to make
request.
sure that the public records officer is saying something
Yes.
that has to be prominently displayed, I instead have to make a records request for?
I am asking you to make a public records request.
For something that has to be prominently displayed?
I'm asking you to make a public records
For
request.
something that has to be prominently displayed?
Again, your address?
I can promise you, if the district walks away without providing the things that have to be prominently displayed, it's gonna lead to a tort.
We do not have to provide that to you at this time.
Absolutely you do. That's exactly what section 40 says.
What is your address?
I want to inspect
Unknown.
the published
Phone number?
procedures manual, ma'am. Okay?
Your email?
That's what I'm asking for. Can I see the prominently displayed
What's your
procedures?
description?
Look, I'll read it to you.
Okay.
Exactly what it says.
Well,
Okay?
I'll leave this here and.
So you're going to refuse to comply with
You
state
won't.
law?
No.
Is that what it is? You're refusing to comply with state law. Says each local agency shall prominently display and make available for inspection and copying. Wow. So human resources manager there is refusing as well to comply with state law. So now we have the Superintendent Woods and Dee Dee, the HR director, refusing to comply with Washington State Public Records Law. Now, I'd like to submit this orally in person. I'd like to see the things I'm required, or I'm able, to see as a requirement that the district must publish and make available.
Okay, I think that they asked you specifically to write it down and make sure that they could get.
If they asked you to put up a sign that a black person couldn't come in here, would you do that too? Is that what you'd do, Lisa? Would you just follow the orders?
What they asked you to do was to write down the information
Gotcha.
so they could get it.
So you guys just do whatever illegal stuff you're told to do. Is that what I'm hearing? Wow.
How's it going, boss? Good. I'm Officer Uncle Steel, Police Department. How you doing, man? Hey, I'm on a video recording at the time.
I just so happen to be doing the very thing.
Is there anything I can assist you with?
Well, I don't want to assume you can't.
I appreciate
So, if you happen to be a magician, I'm looking for the records index and the published procedures manual for the school district.
Records Index, Public Procedures Manual.
Yeah.
Did I get that correct?
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm not a school resource officer.
That's
They
fine.
wouldn't enable me with any opportunity to give you the information that you've requested. They offered, in some capacity, some public disclosure requests. Did they? Am I ringing a bell here?
Yeah, the thing that this is about, though, is I'm working on a story that some parents reached out to me about. And the issue is, and I can appreciate why this might be, they don't have what they're supposed to have. And at this point, because they're concealing it, That's one of those naughty felonies in Washington State. When you look at RCW 401610, you can't conceal a public record. It's a Class C felony.
You've got me exceptionally curious because I'm also interested in that RCW.
Yeah. So it's just their requirement to not mutilate, destroy, conceal certain records, right?
And in regards to being late to that, what is your timeline for the immediacy at which you need that public record?
It's supposed to be immediately available. Okay. So when you look at RCW 425670, which is the public records, well, it has a couple of things in there too, but it's the records index statute. That requires them, if they exempt themselves, and it seems like they may have because they actually showed me a document that says in their procedure that they don't have one because it'd be unduly burdensome. That is a lawful option for them to express an exemption, but they have to do it through an order. And
at
in
this
order
point,
to,
you understand that to not be a thing here?
Well, and if it's not that, then they're violating the Public Records Act, which is the nature of the story. Okay. So if they don't have the issue, or excuse me, if they don't have the records index, they have to issue and publish the exemption, which means it has to basically be available to the public.
Correct.
Now it's not online, which would mean you would come to the central office to inspect the order. Okay.
The third video reflects the sharp intellectual battle of an independent journalist confronting school district officials in Washington over the intentional concealment of public records. Despite facing continuous administrative obstruction and baseless accusations from public employees, the journalist firmly used the law to dismantle every evasive argument. The lesson learned is that public officials often employ self-made, cumbersome procedures to cover up a lack of transparency. The advice for you is to thoroughly master state record-keeping statutes and insist on your right to inspect materials in person. Right, next, we move to Kansas to follow another highly dramatic confrontation where an auditor is pressured by police for his ID simply for filming a bank in public.
Do you have your ID I can see real quick and I will get you on your way?
Here. Right here.
Okay. Do you have an ID I can see real quick and then I can get you on your way?
Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime?
You were called in as a suspicious person. I have the right to ID you, man.
But for what crime though, sir?
You were called in as a suspicious person. I have the right to ID you, okay?
Would you like to, can you read this for me real quick, please, sir? Maybe this will help you out. This will help you out? Yes, sir.
Okay. What's gonna help you out is giving me your ID and I can get you on your way.
Can I get like the chief out here or some maybe like your supervisor, please, sir? Because I don't want nobody to make a mistake or anything like that.
114, 113.
I thought this would be like real simple.
It is.
Yes. I was just trying to show you this.
Q25 with me at the front of the bank.
The rights of the people to be secure in their houses, papers, and effects. And you need reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime to get my ID.
I can identify you right here.
Okay, I just identify as good citizen.
Okay.
If that's okay.
No, that doesn't work for me.
That doesn't work for you.
Nope. I need a government name, ID, all that good stuff. So.
Oh, you one of those. This is something so basic.
Right. I agree with you. It's really basic.
Yeah. I mean,
you just hand over the ID and we'll get you on your way.
Yes, sir. You got a guy standing in public conducting a First Amendment protected activity. You know, holding the Constitution
by a bank that called you in.
But listen, sir, they don't mean anything. You're supposed to go educate them like, hey, he's not doing anything wrong. He's in public. He has a right to record.
I don't know where you were standing.
I was standing in public. Go ask them. Did you want to go speak with them first?
Once I get another unit here, I would.
That would have been good. Okay. I waited for you to get here. Yeah, I was just standing in public, sir. I was actually standing right there. Okay. If that's like a public alleyway, or just right here. Yeah. And your name one more time, cause you ain't have a usually I get the business card and I can just you got like a different name. Wow, man. You must do this a lot. Is there a bonus for getting the ID? Is it?
There's no bonus, man.
So why do cops push it so hard to get the ID? You're just talking to a good citizen, sir. You're a public servant. I'm a private citizen. unless I'm suspected of committing a crime. They just scared of someone just having a camera. But that's where you and your knowledge, you said you're a lieutenant. You're supposed to just come and educate them, sir. I wish you would have went.
I said, I don't know where you were standing. All I'm doing is asking for your ID. That's it.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm just trying.
That simple.
Yes, sir. You know, and this is just one of the things that I come to the conclusion of, because it can be many reasons why are they taking the cursive writing. You know, I heard, and I come to the conclusion is AI can't read it. So they just taking it out altogether. But I still try to teach mine, and hopefully everybody's teaching theirs too.
I hadn't thought about the AI thing. That's kind of interesting.
Yes, sir. But man, I'm very polite. I know how officers feel about guys that just record in public. I do it in a very respectful way. I typically give what I get, and I just felt like the other officer, he was about to really force it, maybe even put me in cuffs or detain me to get that ID, man, when that would be unlawful. And it just make y'all department look bad when that's not what I'm here to do. I'm actually here to highlight my government official in the course of their duty. Now, whether you look good or bad, that's gonna be 100% up to you, because I'm not gonna provoke you. I'm not gonna do any of that. Because when he asked me for my ID, I turned to the 4th Amendment. I said, hey, do you wanna read this? Maybe it'll help you out. He wouldn't want to read it, and it's okay. A lot of officers never want to read it. Only 2 chose to read it out of 100. So, you know, and there's nothing wrong with not reading it I guess if you know it. But I challenge him. I don't think he know it, man. If you don't mind me asking you just a couple more, 3 questions before I get you out of here, man. Sure. What is 27 minutes to 7 o'clock?
I don't understand that question. But
what is 27 minutes to 7 o'clock?
I'm not sure what you're trying to ask me. You're trying to make me do a
what time would it be? 27 minutes to 7 p.m. What time would it be?
I'm not going to entertain that. I think you already know the answer to that one. But I mean, is there like a question related to what we're talking about here?
No, if I can share that with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't even get there with him.
Okay.
Because when y'all get these phone calls, I'm aware that you have a task list you got to go down. And with me, and I deal with law enforcement all around, I deal with so many law enforcement, when they go through their task list, it make you feel like a robot to me. So to take you out of robot mode and reset mode, I like to ask thinking questions, man. They just small critical thinking questions. And I tell people, share them with your fellow officer, man. I think they just great thinking questions, man. The other question I was going to ask you is, and these are just thinking questions, what is 550 divided by 2?
550 divided by what?
2.
I don't know, half of 5 is 250 and half of whatever you said.
Yep, these are just thinking questions. Sure, yeah. Whenever you do look it up, pass it along, man.
Sure.
These are thinking questions, man. That's all. We can just wrap up out of here 10-8, and just stay safe out there, man.
I'm gonna try.
And I would still have another conversation with the guy. Maybe after you see the video, you can probably see and feel it a little bit more. And
is there like a channel I would go to watch or anything like that where you post your information?
To me, I think you was doing an A+. What knocked you down to a B is when you gave me that unlawful order, told me don't follow you, man. But you're going to find the video.
The 4th video captures a freelance journalist in Kansas City being pressured by police for his ID because of filming outside a bank. He firmly refused based on the 4th Amendment and used critical thinking questions to break down the rigidity of the police. The lesson here is that a suspicious person report call is not a legal basis to demand an ID. The advice for you is to memorize the Constitution and converse peacefully to master the situation. Right now, let us watch the 5th explosive video in Colorado, where an officer angrily draws his gun to confront a journalist simply for shining a flashlight at the car.
Hey guys, when he was pulling through...
Get another sergeant out here.
Hey, I need another sergeant on scene. Can I talk to you real quick, sir? Okay, I'm not dangerous, I'm not armed. Look, I'm not armed. I just want to talk to him. Okay. I need a sergeant out here because what happened is he was driving through the parking lot. He came in here. I hit him with the light so I can catch his car number so I can record it. Okay. He comes in this parking lot. I see him over here, so I just hit him up real quick. I take it off. He goes and does a circle and come out. I cannot see inside of his car, so I just briefly hit him with the light, and I took it down. He stops, throws the lights on, door open, gun's already out. Yep. He drew down on me for shining a light on him to see who he is. I'm allowed to.
So can you understand why it might not be safe for police
listen, because we're not dealing with safety. We're dealing with the law. Okay. What law did I violate by shining the light on his face?
Officers have the right to be safe in their persons just like every other citizen, right? So if we are being blinded by flashlights and we can't drive appropriately, we can't respond to threats that pop up appropriately.
When he jumped out, he jumped out with his gun for shining, just to briefly shine it so I could record him. And then I took it away. And I have it on video where I took it away. He stopped with his lights and pulled his gun on me. He pointed at me. So yeah, I'm going to put my light on you now because you got a weapon on me for no crime committed. Okay. What crime can you articulate that I committed? By shining the light? No, we're not going with safety.
Crime would be city interference.
It's not interference.
Okay.
That's a physical act. I have to threaten you. I have to hinder your movement with physical threats of violence. I got the statute on my phone, guys. Okay, it's not interference. He wasn't in an investigation. He was driving by. I wanted to identify him like I did over there to these guys. Okay? Okay. So what crime are you articulating that I'm being arrested for? Please give me that. You have to. You have to tell me why.
We will. It'll be on your summons.
It will be what?
It'll be on your summons.
So what, you giving me a ticket? Are you giving me a ticket?
Yes.
Well, just give me a ticket. I'm not going nowhere else. I'm right here.
We're going to detain you while that's going on. So go ahead and hand your phone to your friend.
You're illegally going to detain me.
Okay. I appreciate you complying with us.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, so we're under arrest.
So Corrupt Rider Watch is getting arrested, guys, for simply exercising his right of flashing the flashlight.
If I don't want it, give me my ticket, hand it to me, walk the fuck away. I want your fucking name and badge number. I want your
see if you understood what we were just
We're gonna give everyone that
business card. As far as shining lights in officers' faces so that we can't see.
I'll give you my name and
Do you remember that?
D-E-W-I-N-G.
Hold on, I'm sorry, Joseph.
Well, we're getting names real quick.
Martin.
No, I got yours. You're good. Yeah. How you pronounce it?
Desenzo.
Desenzo? Okay, what's your badge number?
7082.
Okay, thank you. What's your name and badge number?
Gilman 5099.
Gilman?
Gilman.
50.
Firearm on me.
Okay.
Do you have any weapons on you, Joseph?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay, I'm going to pat you down just for weapons.
Howard, right?
I do not consent to searches or seizures, just so you know.
I'm patting you down for weapons
fine.
for officers.
Pat me down. I have my flashlight in my pocket and a torch lighter in my pocket. That's all those are.
Do you mind if I take that flashlight out?
I do mind. Using flashlight, the sergeant see me put it in my pocket.
Joseph, is your ID out of Colorado?
Yes, it is.
Here we go.
I'm going to type in some passwords to the private database.
All right. She can step
If
in
you
front
don't
of
mind
it.
just stepping back, sir. Thank you. You can keep filming, just not in his personal space, okay?
Sir, if you want to record me, you can do it from the other side so you're not recording my passwords.
Oh, I can't see nothing now. I can't see nothing now.
Sir, if you would step over here, please.
No, I'm fine where I'm
So
at.
he doesn't
I'm fine
have
where
to-
I'm at.
All right, sir. So when I'm going to articulate this.
Okay. Articulate it then.
If your filming is interfering with our ability
But
to do
interference
our
is a
police
physical act.
duty,
You're right in front of the
that's
camera. I can't get
actually
nothing, so.
not the case. Okay, so physically you are standing right here. And if he's
You're,
telling you
I can't see the computer. You're right in front of my
Listen,
camera.
I'm just articulating what it is to interfere, okay? So if we're asking you
I know what interference is. I've been charged with it, and the judge even said the same thing. It's physical.
We're not asking, and you're physically standing right here.
No, physically, like,
And
means
so-
like if I touched you, that's a physical act, is what the judge told me.
That's actually not the extent of it at all. It's any act. And so what it is that if you can keep filming and nobody's stopping you from that, but we're going to ask you to step back.
Sorry, he's talking, everybody's what?
Right. So stepping back is not interfering with your ability.
Do you see
Thank
how
you
we
I'm
very
stepped
much.
back. There you go.
Appreciate that.
And you're slowing
Now,
down this
what
process?
we're actually going to
That's
ask you to do is step back even
There.
further.
Now I can't even see the computer.
Well, and
He
and
said
that's
away from the
goal.
computer,
Okay.
right? Look, the
So
computer's
here,
right
I'm
there.
gonna give you a space, okay? And I'm gonna
Oh, you're
ask
gonna
you to
give me
stand
a
by the
space.
curb, all right? And that way you won't be interfering.
Sergeant, you're
and
gonna
we
let this
won't be
happen?
interfering with your ability to.
You're gonna let this happen,
We're
Sergeant.
not gonna interfere with your ability to film, but we're asking
You're letting your
you
ego talk right
not to
now.
interfere.
You're letting your fucking ego talk. The computer's right there. I'm away from the
You are
computer.
extending this investigation by your actions.
I'll talk to him right now. So right now we have your friend in custody. I would like to issue him a summons.
Go for
Release
it.
him.
But
you
you
are
have to
keeping
back
that from happening, which is another type of interference. So, sir, if you will not step out of our workspace and record us elsewhere, you don't have to go far, just until this officer says that it's okay. All right.
And I'm asking you to stand by the curb, and you can keep an eye on your friend. Okay, that's where I'm asking you to go, sir. Right here on the curb, and keep filming away. That's far enough.
I don't
away
listen to
from our
unlawful orders, but I'll take 3 steps back. Now I can't see nothing. There you go.
The fifth video depicts extreme tension in Colorado when an auditor is threatened at gunpoint and unlawfully arrested by police simply for shining a flashlight to inspect a patrol vehicle. The journalist fiercely questioned the law being violated and exposed the baseless interference charge manufactured by law enforcement. The lesson here is that using a lighting tool in public absolutely does not constitute the crime of obstructing official duties. The advice for you is to continuously demand that the police articulate the specific crime, activate live streaming to protect your personal safety, and preserve evidence to prepare for civil rights lawsuits seeking damages.
Knowing your rights isn't being difficult, it's being prepared. If this video helped you understand your legal rights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below, tell us your story, ask a question, or suggest the next encounter we should break down. This is ID Refusal 101, where we teach the basics of your right. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.